Good morning, deans, Dr. Clements, distinguished faculty, family, friends, but most importantly, the graduating class of 2012. Now, I came to the realization about a few weeks ago that my full name would likely be printed on today's program. I could only imagine the furrowed brows in the audience trying to think what to make of this 9-letter, multi-syllabic first name. Dean Atman, you did quite a fine job. As for the rest of you, you'll be happy to know that I prefer to be called anew, as in a new pair of shoes. You'd be surprised how many attendings and residents became visibly reassured once I used this quip throughout my time in the wards. And I've thought on more than one occasion to introduce myself to patients this way when I see their wide eyes staring at my name tag. Now, they're a funny thing. They're a string of letters and sounds so powerful that they define us, quite literally. But we never chose them. They were bequeathed upon us by our parents, our grandparents, and so on. And most of us live with our names forever, unchanged. Well, until now. Today, all of our names will be altered. After years of school, countless exams, evaluations, and assessments, we're adding 2 letters to the end of our names, some of you more. And while it may sound trivial, this change is profound. And it's a change many of us, myself included, have yet to fully digest. Recently, I find myself frequently reminiscing about our induction into medicine out on Talbot Green that August afternoon. I felt awkward and uncomfortable in my crisp white coat. My eyes were lingering on the hors d'oeuvres across the lawn instead of the Hippocratic oath right in front of me. And when I compare that anew in his crisp white coat to the new standing today in an overpriced red Azalea, the differences are quite staggering. On the outside, I have much less hair, I've gained a little weight, and I look perpetually tired. But more importantly, on the inside, up here, and I will speak for all of us, we have consumed, digested, and applied more knowledge and skill than we could have ever imagined. I don't want to dwell on the amount of work it has taken to reach this point. This audience has played audience to those complaints for far too long. Unfortunately for you all out there, I do not foresee that ever ending. I'm far more interested in talking about what awaits us. Many of us will disperse across the country soon after this commencement, from Seattle to Miami, from Madison to Houston. We will take whatever skills we haven't forgotten after 4th year and attempt to pull off the long white coat. There will be little sleep and a salary equivalent to a manager at Starbucks. I looked it up.
Woo!
We will inevitably make mistakes, but we will learn, and as we grow into our new names, one day this change will just become an afterthought. On match day, I made the analogy of our match to finding the one. If that Friday in March was the engagement, this is the wedding. We're bidding farewell to one family to go off and start a new one. But like with any large transition, we did not get here alone. I must thank my mother, my father, my sister Shirvani, and of course Niril, all of whom, without them, none of this would have been possible. I would also like to thank my fellow classmates for giving me the opportunity to speak and for being some of the nicest, brightest, and best looking group of people I have ever encountered. Now, I've spoken long enough. I'm sure everyone is anxious to get their oversized diplomas, and more importantly, updating their Facebook status. Congratulations, class of 2012. You guys all deserve it.